Oh, we are back to lifting. And it's arms today. We're just going to stay in the cycle, right? So we hit um, chest and back, I think, twice last week, right? And so we're just staying in the cycle. Arms is next, then it'll be legs, and then we'll keep going. Sunday was interrupted. We had the cardio day, right? Stance in motion. I've had a couple comments, which I enjoy. I don't take them as like negative or anything. I take them more as like, just talking about the situation. And one guy was saying, why don't I use free weights? Why don't I deadlift? Deadlift. I'm working on my back. I don't really care to incorporate legs into that, right? And a little bit of legs is into deadlift, whether or not it's, a back exercise or not, you need to stand up with the weight. And you're bending your legs when you do it. That means your glutes are in there, and your legs are working. And I just really don't want to do that. So I'd rather just smash the back with a bunch of pulls and stuff like that and hit the same muscles than do a movement where I'm also going to incorporate legs and maybe be tired for either the next time I wrestle or leg day. So I'd rather just smash back. And to be honest, that's what Sam Solik does. So it clearly works for him. So who am I to say that it's not working for him, right? I mean, he's absolutely massive, and I'm not. Now, I'm sure it works for other people, right? There's more than one way to skin a cat. So and I don't really enjoy deadlift that much. And then he also said something about free weights too, like, oh, why am I not using free weights? One, I do use free weights, right? The video he commented that on, I literally did dumbbell rows. I just don't, again, from watching Sam Solik, right? And from lifting myself, the machines just let you control the weight easier where I don't have to worry about balancing them. So therefore I can do heavier weight and still focus on the muscle, right? My problem is I think my form is kind of crappy. And so I have a hard time focusing on the correct muscle that I'm working. And with the machines, I can just focus on that muscle and focus on working it. And with free weights, I need to also focus on balancing it, and sometimes that just throws me off. Especially when I start getting fatigued and the weight starts getting heavy, then I even have a harder time focusing on what muscle I'm working. Like, I feel it a lot in bench. When the weight starts getting heavy, I start using like this part of my shoulders again, and I have a hard time getting it into my chest because I'm just focused on getting the weight up rather than working the muscle. I'm not I like I said, I don't think that free weights are bad, right? But I'm also not old school where it's like these machines are terrible and you need free weights and stuff like that. I think when I first started lifting, that's kind of what I was told because my dad was old school and he was very like anti-machine. I'm not that way. The machines were made for a reason, right? Obviously, the machines were made to help you get bigger, help you get stronger, and multiple people on the internet that are massive talk about using machines. I just watched a video of Jay Cutler, not the football player, but the bodybuilder. And he said as he got older and towards the end of his career, he would do squats mainly on the Smith machine because it was better for his knees and he felt like he could get a better quad pump. So why would if it's good enough for Jay Cutler, it's probably good enough for me, right? If it's good enough for Sam Solik, probably good enough for me. So I don't understand why people are so like free weights, right? I do think there's a place for them, and I'm gonna keep hitting them. And I don't think I'm gonna hit deadlift though. I might hit some bent over barbell rows at some point, but I don't need to do that every single workout, right? I think it'll be a good one to throw in every now and then, but. Enough on that. Like I said, I like the comments. It's just I don't think there's just one way to do things, and I think you can do it multiple ways and get similar, if not the same results. But today's arms, so we're going to hit a bunch of curls, hit some triceps. I might throw some shoulders in today, maybe some rear delt action. And just the shoulders will be quick. I'll probably work the rear and then like side and front. on different days. I think I just throw it at the end of workouts. So maybe on chest day I hit, the front, and on today I hit the back, or on back day I hit the front, whatever it is, right? And just hit like 3-4 sets, burn them up, and that'll be it. I don't think you need to spend like 45 minutes on just shoulders. I mean, 15, 20 minutes, that'd be plenty to blow up your shoulders, right? And get a pump, get the muscles fatigued, and call it a day. So I really don't think you need a bunch of time, so I'll just probably throw it at the end of my workout today. Same with abs, right? You only need a couple sets of abs, as long as you're, I think where people go wrong on abs, and probably where I've gone wrong in the past, is just hitting a bunch of reps of abs and thinking like it's going to grow my abs. Well, I mean, while it's probably going to grow my abs, it's just going to condition them, right? Just hitting a bunch of reps at my body weight is just going to condition my abs. So I think I need to start adding weight to ab workouts, and then just hitting like 2 or 3, 4, maybe 4 sets, right, and calling it a day. So probably that ab crunch machine, which I actually don't really like, but I'm sure if I hit it a couple more times, I would start liking it, because I think I just don't like it because I'm not good at the movement, or it feels weird. So I think if I just hit it a couple times, it'd be fine. But yeah, overall, probably spend 20 minutes on biceps today, 20, 25 minutes, right? Not really constricting myself, but I mean, that's just realistically what I'm going to spend on them. And then probably about the same on triceps, and hit some shoulders real quick and call it a day. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, start the day off. Barbell curls. Usually start off on the cable machine, but partially because Camille didn't want to, and then partially good to switch it up every once in a while. So pretty simple. Grab bar, curl bar. So let's get after it. That was like 15 or so full reps, and then a couple partials. Probably bump up the weight to try to get us back down to that 6 to 10 rep, and then keep going. So maybe add a 5 or something on the end of it. Okay. All right, 2 more sets here. We're going to, like I said, normally do 3. Today we're going to do 4 working sets here. Arms are feeling good, and that first set was a little light. So do 3 total sets of heavy, 1 set of light, that's fine. For you, those of you that are going to say in the comments, hey, he's using his hips or he's swinging his body, I feel like there's a good balance you got to have between ego lifting, right? Putting enough weight on the bar to get that hypertrophy and flex going, right? And then also form, right? So obviously I'm not just swinging it up with my weight body, right? I'm still getting my biceps active. I still feel the pump in my biceps. But at the same time, like, towards the end, if I need a little swing, I'll use a little swing to keep moving that weight, right? As long as I'm not like swinging every single move with my body. So you're gonna cry about that? Wham. Never met you? No. But I figure eventually big enough. Okay. Yeah. Arms are feeling good right now. We'll hit one more set. Move on to a different movement. And then, I don't know, might call it a day on biceps, might hit something else too. All right, I'll be honest. When Camille was saying, let's hit some barbell curls, I was like, well, I'm not going to get as good as pump as I did with the machine curl, right? But my biceps are feeling juiced, so yeah, might have to work this in the normal rotation here. So let's hit this last set, though. Let's get serious. Oh, man. Not the best set, I guess. I was hoping to get at least 6 or 7 full reps, and I only got, I think, 5. But those partials are good. I'm feeling pretty juiced right now, so that was 4 sets of that. We'll probably move on, hit 2 sets of something, maybe some preacher curl or something like that. And honestly, that's going to be good for biceps. I'm already feeling a pump. Definitely fatigued already. So there's no need to push it to like 10 to 12 sets when I only need 6 or 7, right? So, all right. Got to figure this machine out. It's a little different than what I thought it was. The handles are curved outwards. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, yeah, you can barely see it. Instead of being like straight, they're curled outwards, which I'm not a huge fan of. So I've got to figure out my hand positioning and then kind of what weight I'm at. I've done a couple feeler sets. I'm at like 67 right now. So we'll see how it goes. But I really hope I can at least finish out my pump today. And then with this, like get a good enough finisher here with this. And then if I like it, I can keep doing it. If I don't like it, I can just never use it again. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay. All right. We might bump up a weight. We might do 1 extra set of this. We might do 3 instead of 2 just because just figuring out the machine. But, I mean, that was a pretty good set. It felt pretty good towards the end. The first couple reps, I was like, eh. And then I started feeling it in my biceps. So, figured it out. All right. Bumped up the weight a little bit. We lowered the seat. Hopefully we can get a good pump out of here now. I'm going to try not to let my arms go full extension. Keep that tension in the bicep muscle. But been watching some videos on how that's important. So it's not always like full extension isn't always the greatest, right? Because you lose tension. So I'm going to try to keep tension in the biceps here and rep these suckers out. And this might be our last set. We might hit one more. Okay, we're gonna hit one more here. I don't know, probably not hit this machine again, but we can finish it out with today. That's not a huge deal. So, all right, we bumped up the weight a little bit, just to try to get a little pump in and finish this up. Yeah. Overall, I give the machine 3 out of 10. Just the handles are weird, and I feel like I can't get it into my biceps. I feel like when they make them machines, they should give multiple grips all the time, just so you can feel the best. I feel like it's going to be different for everyone. So some like you guys might like the machine, but I just don't. I can't get a good grip on it. So it's all right though. Now we know. All right, on the triceps, we got some push downs. I came downstairs to this machine down here because the stack doesn't go as high, so I can do more of the stack down here, make myself feel better. But I have been working on doing heavier weights in these push down movements to push these triceps, because I feel like a little area I struggle in is being able to like really get a really good pump out of my triceps. So I have been going heavier and focusing on just pushing myself here. So okay, we're gonna bump it up. Maybe I'll do the whole stack down here. Like I said, it only goes up to, what is that? It only goes up to 97, so I think the one upstairs goes up to a lot more than that. But I feel good because I get to do the whole stack, so we'll keep pushing. Oh, yeah. Okay, that was a lot better. I think that was 6 there. Perfecto. All right, last set here, and then we're going to try a dip machine, see how that feels. Trying a bunch of new stuff out today, so we'll see how it all feels. I think it's good, especially, I'm only hit arms. I think this is my 3rd time around, or maybe 4th time around hitting arms, right? So there's a bunch of machines, a bunch of different ways I can do it, so I might as well try them out. Hit one where it was you're on a straight bar, and you're basically curling downward. That one felt really, really good. I'm not going to hit it today, but definitely next week I'm going to hit it. So, like, I've never done that. I've never even seen that movement before, but hit it and I liked it. So I think trying stuff out the first couple weeks is good. So let's hit one more set here, though, and then we'll move on. Okay, the machine's right next to us, so we'll move to there. All right, we just tested this machine out. I actually had to ask a guy for how to do it. So elbow's supposed to be tucked, handle's close. So I kept feeling it in my chest on my tester reps, but we got it in the triceps a little bit now, so we're gonna hit these. Okay. Towards the end, I felt them in the tris. Still got a little bit in the chest though, but it was pretty good towards the end. So, all right, last set here for tris, and then move on to some rear delts. Call it a day. All right, triceps feel good. I actually didn't like this machine first rep. I kind of like it now. If you can get heavy enough and get to the point where your tris are exhausted, you're going to feel it in your chest. But, man, that is a good burner. All right. This one, a little awkward. Looks a little weird. Feels a little weird. But it's basically a standing face pull, right? But instead I'm going to be laying on the bench. That way I don't have to balance back and forth standing, right? Coming here. I can just use my body weight, gravity, to hold myself down while pulling that weight to my face. Really just focus on the back of the shoulders here. So we're going to try it out. I'm gonna probably have to test out a bunch of weight here. I'm at 80 right now. I think it might be a little light, but we can always move up. So. All right, we'll have to move up a little bit. Hey, do a better job keeping my core tight. I wish I had like almost like a belt to hold me down to help keep my core tight, but we'll work on it. All right, seems like 90 is a good spot for it. Hit one or two, probably just one, and call it a day. All right, that was the first time I did that. I don't know, something new, but I don't know if I'll hit those again. I almost need like a belt to hold me down, unless I'm just like not figuring something out. But it was good to try them out. I gotta kind of work slow into shoulders, otherwise my arms won't be able to move for a couple days. So work slow into shoulders and slowly get up weight. But yeah, if I like went full on shoulder workout hard right away, I wouldn't be able to like lift my arms tomorrow. So yeah, I got to get past I got to figure out all the pinching and nerve stuff going on in my shoulders and what movements feel good. So I'll probably be doing a lot of playing around with them, especially with the pushing motion in the front. It's tough. It's tough to hit that kind of stuff. So it was a good day today, though. Boom. Honestly, killer arm day today. Biceps feel juiced. Triceps feel juiced. Shoulders, But we did a new movement on them, so I'm not too upset with them. And then also, like I said, if I freaking pumped up my shoulders, there's a good chance my arms aren't moving tomorrow, or barely moving, right? So I got to take it easy on the shoulders, but still try to grow the muscle. But, dude, yeah, overall, great pump. Really felt it in the biceps. I really like those barbell curls. And then what did we even do second for? The machine on preacher curl was all right. I think probably just stick to normal preacher curl. Every single time we go to use that thing though, it's freaking taken. YMCA was busy today. I don't know why. Probably just because it's a bunch of retired people, but there was even some normal people in there today. But honestly, out of all days where I could have, showed the pump, today could have been a day. Triceps were feeling jacked, biceps too, and I could have maybe got a little freaky mirror picking or something like that, as Sam Salk would say. That was a good one though. So we're gonna get some food down the system. I got to hydrate today. I've been doing a really bad job with my water intake. Energy drinks will do that to you, but get a bunch of hydration in, and then, man, we're pretty much set for the day. Probably play some video games, go to wrestling practice tonight. I don't know, maybe do a game of kickball, maybe just warm up. Probably play a bunch of games with the Ninjas tonight. Not do much wrestling. Their last night. So it'll be a good day all together today. And yeah, I don't really have much to say in this outro here. So I'm just going to cut it short there. No need on wasting your guys' time. But thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your opinions in the comments as well. So see you next time.